talking to Moto Concepts, Tony Alessi. Not a great day, Tony. That first moto, unfortunately, the 800 bike ran out of fuel.
Well, it was actually a great day because we did actually win the second moto, and we were clearly going to win the first moto. But obviously, in the first moto, we ran out of gas, which is just unbelievable, to be honest with you. I mean, we have an oversized tank. That's the same tank that will run GPs in Europe, which do 40-minute motos. So insane. So there should be no reason to run out of gas. We did everything right. I mean, in terms of like fuel is at 33 degrees, and we topped it off at the start line and ran out of gas on the last lap.
Yeah.
Well, we had a 14-second lead. So pretty unbelievable that could have happened, but it did. Second moto, we didn't want to take any chances, so we did a pit stop at 25 minutes. Pulled in, put in a liter of fuel, and got back on the track, and was still able to win the race by, I don't know, 8 or 9 seconds. So particularly at 25 minutes, we pulled into the pit, stopped him, opened the gas tank, put in a liter of fuel, put the gas cap back on, and took off. That whole process took us about 14 seconds, and we had about a 15-second lead at that time.
Wow.
So we pulled off in right, timed it just right. We did it at 25 minutes because we wanted time in the moto in case he did get by us, and we would have some time to work and get back to the lead.
Yes.
So we timed it, like that. We didn't want to wait till the very end, so we did it at 25 minutes, so we gave ourselves room in case we needed it. But Mike was clearly on his A game today. I just feel really bad because we failed him, and I don't know how it happened. It's unbelievable. I mean, we're the only guy to run out of gas on the racetrack, and I mean, he was riding really, really fast in the first moto, and maybe he was using a lot of gas. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's never happened before.
All right, Tony. Big thanks for doing this. All the best.
We got 10 more motos to go.
All right, 10 more motos, and the 800 will be there, and I'm sure we're going to see good things out of that 800 bike. Thanks, Zach, if you don't mind, Mike. Hey, Mike Genova, Smart Top Moto Concept Team Manager. How was your weekend here at Gopher Dunes?
Racing-wise, it was bittersweet. We did pretty well in the first moto. Of course, we ran out of gas, and Mike was the fastest guy in that moto, and then the second moto, of course, he proved that he was the fastest, and got the overall in the second moto. So, it was a good experience. Weather was great. Our bikes rode well and rode good, and I'm proud of my guys. Vince went 3-1. He knew he had to get a good start and do good. He did. So I'm happy. Vince got a little closer to the lead, and Mike lost a couple points, but we're right there in striking distance.
Yeah, still lots of motos left in this track. I'm going to go over to Mike here in a second. I heard him say something about how gnarly it was. What was it from your perspective as a spectator and a team owner?
Well, again, it's a great track. It's a good spectating track because you can see everything, so it's fun to watch. It's just fun to watch. Hard riding, a lot of clean riding, so I enjoyed it a lot. I've been to a lot of them, and just the setting here, it's just wonderful. And the Canadian people have just been great, and we're enjoying ourselves a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome, and we're so glad that you're here. And the Schusters, a big shout out to them. They do a heck of a job. This facility, well manicured, and wow, we're just so happy you're here.
Yeah, I couldn't say thank you enough to those guys. They let us come in here earlier this week, and they've just been so hospitable. It's been great. So yeah, hats off to them as track owners and facility owners, and just how they've treated us has been great.
Yeah, and for me, they hiked me up on top of their rig all day long. They didn't have to do that, but I'm sure glad they did because I can't see much from this chair down here.
Those guys are just all about doing the right thing, and so they do a lot of nice things that they probably don't have to do.
All right, thanks a lot.
Hey.
Mike Alessi, number 800. Wow, I don't think anybody's ridden this racetrack that fast. How'd it go today?
It was a good day in the sense I rode really good, and tough day because I lost some points, but it's part of racing. That's how it goes. First moto was riding really good. 2 laps to go, ran out of gas, had like a 10-second lead or one more, and I was pretty much helpless. I got off and I pushed it back to the mechanics area to get some gas and just to salvage the race and get some points, and I got 18. Second moto, I had my work cut out, 18 K picks, so got the whole shot and I knew I had to ride as fast as I possibly could to get a lead. And we were going to stop, obviously, we knew that for about 20, 25 minutes. So I had a good lead. I stopped at 25 minutes, got some gas. I pulled right back on the track right in front of Colton, and it was like the moto started all over again, like it was the first lap. So I just put my head down and charged, and was able to win and get some points back. So it's gonna be, I got my back up against the wall now for sure for the rest of the season. I just got to try and do the best and win every moto I can, and that's about all I can do. But Colton rode a great race today, and can't take nothing away from him. And the whole team there is very gracious in helping us all week with our semi and letting us park here and stay here. So thanks to those guys. And I just want a big thanks to Smart Time Motor Concepts for being behind me and being a great team. And just that's what team's all about. Being behind you and supporting you and there for you, and especially in the tough times. So thanks to the whole team and for just doing a great job. We'll get through this and we'll get ready for Sand Del Lee next week.
All right, Michael Alessi, thanks to you.
Thank you.
All right, Bob Canary, let's talk about your day here, buddy. Big smile on your face as always. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, I had a pretty good day. Got a whole shot in the first moto and just kind of kept up front. Had a good battle with my teammate Kyle, and ended up kind of going at it with him for the what would have been the final transfer spot until Alessi had a DNF there. So after that, just kind of settled in the last lap or two, and just took the third and got myself up there, got the ball rolling again. We had some good momentum after our last win, and I didn't want to throw it away in a lap or two trying to get back by him. So we had a good battle going. So that was fun. Second moto, was late to staging. Lost my gate pick and all that. We had some bike problems here, and just took it as it's just another obstacle to overcome with the sand. It's just a tough track all around. Plenty of time to make it up if you don't get a start. So got a good start, made the best of it, started top three, and tucked right in with Colt and Alessi, and just felt like we had a pretty good pace going, and we were kind of inching away from everyone. And I felt in a couple sections I might add a little more than Colt. I know it was early, but I didn't want to eat sand from him, so I tried getting up and going, and I went down over there off one of the singles. You land in the sand and just stopped me dead. Stalled my bike, got up, took forever to get it going because there are 100,000 degrees today, and just did the best I could to get up and get as many guys as I could, and got Teddy Mayer and those guys right at the end, and I think I ended up 7th in the moto. 3-7 score is pretty odd to get a 3rd overall on the day, but it worked. I'll take it and move forward to the next round. And it seemed like things like that and earlier in the season wouldn't go my way, and I was always in the wrong place, wrong time, and the weird snowballs were happening, and now I think with the last win, and then even with a 3-7, still gave me a podium on the day, and I think things are starting to turn around for me. I'm excited for the next couple rounds. I feel like I showed everyone, this year I worked on my sand and some of my weaknesses, and I think now that we're in the groove of racing, I'm excited for the rest of the season. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, nice to see those good things happening. You talked about the 3-7, the 3rd overall. We talked about this championship chase. You had some misfortune in the West. You told me at the beginning of the day that your goal was that box from here on out. You attained that goal today, so nice work.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and that's the thing. I felt pretty strongly I was out of the title contention, and really I still am. I'm not really looking at the big picture. You say you aren't, but you do a little bit. But second is realistic. For us, it's salvageable. The series with the way the first part of the year got going. But with my mentality right now, it seems to be working. Just moto wins and solid finishes. I don't really want to be off the box, as none of us do. But I feel like I found the speed, and now we're in the groove of racing again. I missed the winter. I think that hurt me at the beginning of our season. I'm a racer. Once we get going, it gets in momentum for me and kind of in the groove, and I think we're in that now finally. And like I said, I'm excited for the rest of the year.
Okay, awesome. I'm pretty excited too, and I'm just gonna change hands here and throw this out there. My boss that runs the Arena Cross Series, they just announced the schedule on the West Coast. It's gonna start at the end of October, done by mid-December, 4 weekends of racing. What are the chances of seeing Bobby Canary out there?
Might be pretty good. I'm pretty, a couple people started talking to me about it. I know me and some of the other racers up front with us, Teddy Mayer and some of the other boys have been we've been starting to talk about, you know, what we're going to do this winter now, and you know, we love coming up here, all of us. You know, this is a good deal. You know, the crowd's awesome, people love us. You know, it's a fun place to be. For me, I'm right over the border. It's like home, and I think we made enough contacts. I think we can make something work this year.
Oh, that'll be good. All the best, rock stars, Bobby Canary.
Sounds good.
Thanks
guys.
a lot, Bob. All right, top dog on the day, Colton Fasciotti, Gopher Dunes Honda. Smile on your face. Tell me about it.
It's an all right day. You know, weather was good, so it's better than Regina, and nice and warm. Knew the track was gonna be rough. Rode good both motos. Just you know, wasn't the fastest guy out there, but just nice and consistent. Won the first moto. Mike had a DNF there, or I think he finished 18th because he ran out of fuel, so got a little bit lucky there, but you know, all in all, happy with the day, happy with the bike and the team, and you know, fans were great, so it was a good weekend.
Yeah, no, great experience, and once again, I'm gonna throw this out to Digger for bumping me up on top of the truck all day long. I was up there with your good wife, and you know, cheering for the Colt 45, and you know, great result. One of the things I was a little bit concerned in the second moto, and I get your take on how you're feeling. I had a look, Kyle Chisholm was catching right up to you. Did you know he was there, and then all of a sudden you pulled away from him?
Yeah, I actually didn't know he was there until, I don't know, until I got the sign on the pit board that said +2 on Chisholm. So, you know, I had to pick it back up a little bit. That's what I did, so just kind of stayed solid from there.
All right. Were you aware of the fact that Mike Alessi made a pit stop for fuel?
Yeah, and he actually just kind of cut on the track, like was wide open on the track. I wasn't really expecting it. It kind of shocked me a little bit. I wasn't really using caution going back on the track, but you know, he's a racer and he wants to get back out there fast, so I understand that. And you know, he was just riding good all weekend, and you know, can't get up to him.
Yeah, I got to think your team's happy with the result. I did the math here quickly. 28 points on the number 800 leading into Sandali.
Yeah, that's where we want to be. We want to be getting points every weekend, and you know, just, like I said, being consistent, keeping it on 2 wheels, and you know, just hopefully we're fighting for that championship if they have all.
All right, all the best. Gopher Dunes, Colton Fasciotti.
Thanks.